Unfortunately, wildfires here in Wales cause us a great deal of problem and end up damaging thousands upon thousands of hectares of our natural, beautiful landscape and affect the wildlife that obviously lives within it as well. Every year we're called out to a large number of controlled burns that, one, we either haven't been notified about and should have been, or two, they are actually controlled burns that have got out of control.
The impact can be devastating, affecting land, soils, wildlife, communities and local businesses. The climate is changing. This means that the period for wildfires and the risk of wildfires is extending from spring to late autumn. 2022 was the hottest year on record. So there's more vegetation because of changes in growth, and the vegetation is drier because of extreme heat waves.
These fires place a huge drain on our resources that might be required at another emergency. They also place our firefighters at risk and also the lives of members of our communities. We want to continue the work we're doing with our communities, farmers and landowners to ensure we protect the fantastic Welsh landscape that we do have.
By working together with our shared knowledge, we can help reduce the risk of wildfires happening. The fire service are there to help us get it right the first time and to help step in if things go wrong. It's our shared responsibility to make sure that we reduce the risk of wildfires happening.
In March 22, we unfortunately saw a massive rise in the number of wildfires that we attended across North Wales. The picture is similar across the whole of Wales, and that is exactly why we need your help.
There are strict legal requirements if you want to have a controlled burn. Landowners and farmers in Wales can burn bracken, gorse, heather and grass from the 1st of October through to the end of March, but you must have a burning plan to do so safely. We urge you to follow the guidance that's available.
If you are planning a controlled burn, these are the guidelines that you need to follow. 1. Call your fire and rescue service control room to notify us of the location of your controlled burn, giving us your address and postcode, or use what 3 words, alternately 6-figure grid reference. 2. You must have a burn plan in place. You can find a copy of one on the Welsh Government website, and you should share this with your local fire and rescue service. 3. On the day, make sure you have enough people to manage the burn. Keep the size of the burn manageable. Make sure you use some type of wind meter to check the direction and the strength of the wind so that you can control it and know where it's going. Make sure you have fire breaks in place. You can use rocky outcrops, walls, flail cuts, anything that you need to ensure that the fire doesn't spread. Remember, if you haven't burnt the land for a while, the fire loading could have increased dramatically, and this could in turn cause a very different fire situation for you that you may be not expecting. 4. If your fire does get out of control, ensure you call your fire and rescue service as soon as practically possible, giving an OS grid reference, utilising what 3 words, or giving us your address and postcode. 5. Always ensure your fire is completely out before you leave it, and also reattend the next day to confirm that it is fully extinguished.
Extinguishing a wildfire is difficult, dangerous and costly. Restoration of wildfire sites is also extremely expensive. So having a well-planned controlled burn is better for everyone.
You can find out more about this on the Welsh Government website and also your local fire and rescue service website.
We need to be responsible when it comes to controlled burning. Please work with us to help keep our communities safe.